Two triangles are congruent when their corresponding sides are equal in length and their corresponding angles are equal in measure. Corresponding means matching or the same. There are three major side angle theorems to determine if two triangles are congruent. The first is called SSS. The three sides labeled SSS of a triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle. That means if we have two triangles and we can show that they have three sides that match equal in measure from one triangle to the other, then that means that these two triangles are congruent. The second side angle theorem is called SAS. The two sides SS and the included angle A of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angle of another triangle. This one here is very important, that the angle is included or in between the two sides. It must be SAS. If you have two sides, then the angle must be between those two sides for this theorem to work. If you have two sides and only one of the other angles, then it is not enough to determine that these two triangles are congruent. The third side angle theorem is called AAS. The two angles AA and any side S of one triangle are equal to the corresponding angles and side of another triangle. In the example over here, if we have two angles that match in measure from one triangle to another, then all we need is one of the other sides. And it doesn't matter which one of the sides, as long as we have two matching interior angles and one matching side, then these two triangles are congruent. We have to be careful. Sometimes you get numbers that match, but they're not the right set of numbers. The not congruent rules: if you have two triangles and they have three matching interior angles, then it looks like they might be congruent, but that is not enough to determine if two triangles are overall congruent. And as mentioned before, SSA means that you have two sides and the angle not inside of the two sides, then this is also not a congruency rule. If you have two sides, we must have the angle inside the included angle for this theorem to tell us that the two triangles are congruent. Let's check for understanding. Which is not a pair of congruent triangles? How do you know? The three side angle theorems for congruent triangles are here, and we have option A, B, C, and D. Which one is not a pair of congruent triangles? Blank is not a pair of congruent triangles because D. D is not a pair of congruent triangles because the triangles do not fulfill the conditions for side, 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 angle, side, or angle, angle, and any side theorems. The triangles in option D have three equal angles, but three equal angles is not enough to determine if two triangles are congruent.